Okay, so in this video, we're going to break down HighLevel SaaS Configurator, what it is, how it works, and how to set up your own SaaS plan from start to finish. If you've ever wanted to sell HighLevel as your own software, bundle in your own services, and start building a recurring revenue, then this is the feature that's going to make that all happen. We'll go step by step by first covering what it is, and then a walkthrough of this cool feature. All right, let's jump in. Okay, so first, what is the SaaS Configurator? It's the tool inside of HighLevel that lets you turn your agency into a software company. It's how you can resell HighLevel under your own brand by packaging in your own subscription plans, adding your pricing, and automating the entire onboarding process. So instead of manually creating a sub account for every new client, the SaaS Configurator handles all of that for you, from payment all the way down to setup. Each plan can include things like the features that you want to offer, funnels, workflows, AI, the snapshots or automations that load instantly when someone signs up, as well as the billing and usage limits that match your service tiers. All right, let's jump in. Okay, so once you're inside your HighLevel sub account, you first want to come to the agency view. The agency view is like the top tier level of your account. You can do that by clicking on this button here. And then if you're in a sub account already, then you'll see an agency button at the top here. That will take you to this place over here. Once you're in the agency view, then come down to SaaS Configurator. It will show you the SaaS dashboard where you can see all your different pricing and plans for all the tiers that you've created. You can only create 20 SaaS plans in one HighLevel account. So just note that. If I scroll back up to the top, you'll see each plan that you've created. It will give you a little overview of all the different features that you have added into that plan, the price that you set to be monthly, and the price you set to be annually. If you copy the sales link, it will generate a checkout page where if you click on copy and paste it into a browser, again, it's just the checkout page where clients can sign up. On the right-hand side here, if you come to these three dots, this is where you can delete a plan. And if you want to edit one that has already been created, then click on this edit details button here. If you want to filter by the different categories, then come up to this white button and then select the categories that you want to display on this dashboard. Once you're done, click on apply, and then it will readjust what's shown. So we have a couple more sections right at the top over here. I'm first going to show you how to create a plan, and then I'll go over those. So to create a plan, all you have to do is click on this blue button on the right-hand side. Then you're going to choose a payment processor. We're going to click on Stripe and then click on continue. And then on the left-hand side here, you'll see there's only a couple different steps that we have to follow in order to create a plan. The first step being to add the plan details. So give your SaaS plan a name, give it a short description up to 40 characters, and then come down to next. Select a category that you want to add the SaaS plan to. So if you remember that category button I showed you in the beginning, those are the different subcategories that we can add this to in case we want to filter by it. I'm going to click on USD and click on next. And then we're going to set the pricing details. So we get to choose what the price will be for a monthly plan, as well as the annual pricing. Keep in mind, this price will be charged every single month, and this plan will be charged every single year. Then if you want to add a user limit to your sub accounts and toggle this on, add the max amount of users that you want your clients to have. And then you can do the same thing with the contact limit. For example, if you only want 10,000 contacts to be allowed inside the CRM, then you can switch this on and then add that number. In my opinion, it's best just to switch them both off and then click on next. Step 4 is where we get to add the features and the snapshots. So this is pretty much saying what is going to be inside the sub account once somebody signs up for the plan. So you can include things, you can take things out, and you can very easily do that by selecting the things that you want. They will be blue. And if you don't want to add something, then click it off. So just go through all the different features and toggle them on if you want to include it. If you scroll back to the top, you'll see this button allows you to attach a snapshot. So a snapshot is a pre-built asset that can include anything from a sub account like your automations, email, SMS campaigns, dashboards, and anything else that was customized inside a sub account that can be saved as a snapshot. And then you can take that snapshot and add it to a SaaS plan. So when a client signs up to that plan, that snapshot will automatically be pushed into their account. So click on attach snapshot if you want to include one. I will choose my SaaS website one, click on attach, and then you can delete it if you want to remove it. Next to that, we can add a custom menu link. A custom menu link is the menu that appears on the left-hand side over here. So if you want a custom version of one of these, like for our instance, the one that takes you to a Facebook community, when you click on it, you'll see it will take us straight there. So if you want to add a custom menu like that, then just click on this button to add one. We're going to click on next again. This is the place where you can add add-ons. So if you want to include paid apps inside of your SaaS plan, then this is where you'll add it. Things like WhatsApp, which will be $10 a month, Ad Manager, WordPress, or even AI Employee. If you do want to add this add-on, then just click on it. That will select it and then click on next. Now we get to marketplace apps. This is if you want to add any installed apps into these sub accounts. If you have ones already installed, they will show up over here. If you don't, click on explore marketplace to see what's available. When you're happy, click on next. Step 7 is the trial and credits. This will allow you to offer a free trial period for this plan. So if you do want to add a free trial, then click this button over here and then just move the slider to how many days you want to offer for free. Then if you want to add credits to the sub account as well, then toggle toggle this on, and then you can choose between one-time credits by, let's say, adding $10 worth of free credits, which will charge you and not them, or you can click on recurring credits, which will reload that account with the free credits that you select. So again, if you're offering $10 worth of credits every single month, then click on this option here and then select the amount. You do also have the option to roll over unused credits onto the next month. So if you want to do that, then click on this button also, and then click on next. Now we get to step 8, which is the rebilling section. Rebilling allows you to mark up the credit usage to earn a little something above what they actually cost. So to simplify it, let's say that one credit is worth $1. You can mark up that credit by saying that one credit is worth $1.20, so that every time a client uses a credit, you get that 20 cents for yourself. It's another way of earning a little bit more income from your client's plans. So if you do want to add a markup to the credits, then just click on the slider, which you will see will adjust the rates down below. Then when you click on finish, the SaaS plan will officially be created. So now if I scroll down, you'll see Ben's SaaS plan has been created with the features that I selected and the different amounts that I set the plan at. Now to quickly cover the sections at the top, we are currently inside the plans and pricing, but right next to it we have advanced settings. This is the place which allows you to toggle things on, such as suspending sub-accounts when a SaaS subscription fails. So if a payment failed for one of your clients, it will pause that account until that payment goes through. So if you wanted to handle that automatically, then toggle that on. The next one is to allow sub-account admins to upgrade their subscription. So if you want to stay in control of that, then toggle this off. Next we have sub-account onboarding, which allows you to choose things like the naming convention for the new SaaS sub-accounts, where you can toggle between using the company name or to use the customer name. Below that you can customize the welcome email. If you want to preview it, click on this view button. You can customize things like changing the logo, the welcome message that comes underneath it, as well as colors and other branding elements. If you do want to customize it, then click on this button here or over here. Then below is where you can create your categories, which again in the main section over here, if you click on this button, it will showcase the ones that you created. Now moving on to security, this is the place which allows you to set rules to prevent scammers from creating and using SaaS sub-accounts. So there have been issues in the past where agencies offer a free trial, and in those free trials comes free credits, and then you have some scammers that sign up to that and abuse those credits to scam people. So to prevent that, we have a security section which allows you to pause new sub-accounts so that they can be reviewed and approved by an agency admin. If you want that, toggle this on, and it's probably important to also toggle on two-factor authentication. Then next to security, we have configure, which is the place where you can add different payment providers, such as Stripe, NMI, Authorize.net, and Square. If you want to add a new one, then click on this blue button over here, and it will walk you through the couple steps to add a new payment provider. I just want to jump back to security for one more thing, and it is to show you that there is more information to secure your account even further than the current options. So if you want to check those out, then click on this link. It will take you to a help document with a lot more information. Then we have cancellation settings and downgrade settings. So if somebody is canceling their subscription, but you want to offer one more thing right at the end, then this is where you can do that as well as get feedback. So you can see our example right at the bottom here. We have somebody who unsubscribed, and their cancellation reason was that it's a great platform, but they feel they joined a bit too early. If you want to redirect them to an external page, in case you have your own custom cancellation page, then toggle this on the right hand side and then add your link. So pretty much these two places is where you can allow or not allow admins to cancel their own subscription. If you do want them to do it, then toggle this on the right hand side. If you don't, then toggle it off. Cool, so your SaaS plan is now created. Now if you want to sell your SaaS plan, then it's easy to do that by adding it to a funnel or to a website. To do that, you're going to come into a sub-account. This sub-account must have the same payment integration as the one that is configured to the SaaS configurator. Then you're going to come down to payments on the left hand side, up to products and down to products again. Then right next to this blue button, we're going to click on import from Stripe. You're going to select the Stripe price, and then the plan that was created in the SaaS configurator will show up here saying agency plan. So choose the one that you created. Once you do, you can also add a setup fee, then click on import product and price. This will automatically pull all that information from the SaaS plan instead of you having to go and recreate an entire product. Then once it's saved as a product, then you can go to websites and funnels and then add the product onto the right page or onto the right step. And that's how you can use the SaaS configurator inside of HighLevel to set up your own pricing plans, automate account creation, and start building recurring revenue. If this video helped you and you want to chat more one-on-one and get Keaton's input on things, feel free to join the community by signing up for a free trial of HighLevel, upgrading your account, or just paying directly. It's only $97 a month, and you'll also get access to over $8,000 worth of bonuses. So looking forward to seeing you in there.